Damarco13113 asks, who would you say was your biggest competitor? Any rivals or friendly rivalries? If not, do you at least have any friends who are into the same stuff as you? Yeah, Cicerin from Newgrounds has been my friend since I was 14 or something like that, or even 13 actually, and he's actually my best friend, so we hang out a lot, and he makes music just as much as I do. He's just not putting his stuff out there as much as I am, but he makes music as well, and he's really good, especially at mastering. So it's always like I'm kind of jealous of how good he is with sound production in general. And there's Dutton says hi. There's a link to him on my page as well, on my YouTube page. We also make music together sometimes. We inspire each other, or listen to each other's work for comments. Game Kicker asks, where do you get your photos? Google Images? A friend pays them? What? Yes to both actually. Sometimes I commission a work, sometimes my girlfriend makes them. But most of the time I find them on royalty-free sites, on the stock images, on DeviantArt, sometimes on Google Images. I just make sure most of the time to to check the source. And when I find a picture I like, and I find out that I can use it, it's royalty free or I have permission, then I start editing it in GIMP. So I make a font, sometimes I blend the picture with other pictures, I make filters, sometimes I draw a bit on them, make custom things, just make the composition look good. If you watch some of my earliest videos on YouTube, you can see that my skills in making title cards has improved over the years. So I was really crappy at it at first, but now I'm okay enough to make it look at least slightly professional. But I also get kind of lazy sometimes, since I submit so many tracks. It's like hard to come up with something new every time. Killer Legendable asks, do you play StarCraft 2? I don't play StarCraft 2 right now, but I played a lot this year and the year before that. When I stopped playing for like 2 months ago or something, I was top gold with a friend of mine, but we just started to get so frustrated, like we weren't good enough for that level. So basically I'm not playing anymore cause I suck at it, but I might start up again soon. Right now the only thing I do in StarCraft is play lottery defense with a friend of mine. Infantry Assassin asks, what color is / was your hair? I have like a normal brownish blonde color on my hair originally, but I've colored it since I think I was 17 years old or something. I've had almost every color in my hair. Moonlit Raven asks, thoughts about going live, also merchandise? Well, I think I have more a video game style than a live style really, so I would have to make new mixes for that as well. And while that would be awesome, it would take some time, so it won't happen this year at least. But I don't know about next year, I hope so. And merchandise, I tried once, but there weren't really enough interest for it for me to see it as a viable, income option, because it does cost money to, publish it, and I need to know that there's enough interest that I get that back. Basically, I don't care about earning money. I just care about breaking even. So as long as there's enough interest for merchandise, I would consider doing that again, and in a more professional way this time, like t-shirts and whatever. Just put it in the comment if you're interested, and I'll see what I can do. Snow Widget asks, what do you do when you have trouble finishing a song? I usually just leave it and make a new one, and I do that all the time. I do that way too often, so I have a lot of unfinished songs. The Everything Video Maker asks, what is the longest song ever made by you? I don't know actually. Is it The Wanderer or Skewed Paths? I don't know which is longer. I think it's The Wanderer. You can go check out both of those songs and see who's the longest. This is a question from IceGig. The first part has been answered already, so I'll just answer the second part. How do I get ideas from? I live right next to a subway line, so when my window is open, it makes a hell of a noise, and that's great because I make music here. Yeah. Okay, Ice Gig asks. Well, the first part of the question has been answered already, so I'll just answer the second part. How do you get the ideas for your songs? Well, it can be a lot of things really. Mostly when I want to create like an atmosphere, I want to create a picture of something, or I want to let out my emotions about something that happens in my life. It's like I don't really get an idea, I just start making music and then stuff happens and it's cool or it's bad. I guess I'm not really that self-aware about my creative process, to be honest. It's one of those few things in my life that just happen, and I'm kind of glad it's like that. Because yeah, it's kind of relieving to just have something that just works on its own. I just sit down, I want to create something. I have like this when I feel like for instance, I'm really pumped up or something, I have a lot of energy, and I just sit down and I try to convert that into something musical, and that's usually how it works. Karadra Pettersson asks, what is your favorite fruit? Inkspill asks, what flame? Do you have a cat? No, I don't have a cat. I used to when I was a kid, but I haven't owned a cat since. I was like 6 years then. But we do have 3 rats. This question is from Kickbutt Toaster. That's an awesome name. Asks, your hair is awesome, dude. Is it cool having your music in big company products, or has it kind of gotten old or anything? Well, it's always cool. I think it's awesome. It's so cool to be able to make a game soundtrack, because you know I love gaming, I love music. It's like the best of 2 worlds. So no, it hasn't gotten old, and I don't think it will be either. RVR Games asks, do you like Sonic music? Yeah, I love Sonic music. Had to be said that the time where the Sonic games had kind of a pop rock and roll soundtrack, I was not into it that much. Like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, I didn't like the music in those games, but the rest of the Sonic music is just awesome. As long as it's vocal-less and back to the old roots a bit more. Like in Sonic, I think it was Sonic Generations has an awesome soundtrack. Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic Rush, and Sonic Rush 2. And Sonic Unleashed as well. Although, yeah, most of the songs in Sonic Unleashed I like a lot. Even though I didn't like the game a lot. That was pretty bad actually. I love the running stages, but I guess that's what like everyone's complaining about. So they kind of fixed that after a while, right? I'm a huge Sonic fan when they do it right. So, but yeah, I love Sonic music, all in all. Next question is from GamerMD83. She asks, would you ever think about filming a behind-the-scenes type of video? Would love to see you actually make the music. Thanks and love your music. Yeah, I have done sorta something like that. It's a thing called Inside FL, where I just showcase some of the things that's going on in some of my songs. You can find it on my channel, but they're not really that great, and I wouldn't really recommend checking them out, to be honest. It's like old stuff. I didn't really know what I was doing back then, but I'll definitely let you guys in on more of the producing aspect of it, and I'll show you guys more of how it works behind the scenes. And I'll probably do more of those where I just show the riffs and everything, separate riffs from songs I've made, to continue that Inside FL series kind of thing. There's so much stuff I want to continue on and do. Like, I feel I had a lot of good ideas, I just didn't follow up probably. So this is like my attempt at reconnecting with everything and the community, and just getting all those projects back up online. Weasley Jobert asks, how would someone go about getting you to make music for their game? How much would you charge? You can check the link on my banner on my channel. There's a link there to my official page. If you click the link that says hire me, you can see my normal list prices.